tell me about it.
Okay, that's fucking hilarious. Oh man, okay, that's hilarious.
Alright,
I'm impressed that we got AI to the point where we kind of stupid. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
it's like,
thank you.
It's smart enough that you go like, God, you're being so stupid right now. What? And then you realize we're really not that much better.
No. We're pretty stupid. Alright, let's start this. I need another video.
All right.
That's amazing.
Oh, wait, I should hold on. I'm not gonna translate or no better around. Why?
George, living in hell.
That's us. The new monster tweaked out nice. Making it quite a large old image. But the new part will be Good Friday. So it's basic. The 60 I like the put that one back. Again, that one was set for. Yeah, it was the right size and everything. So I recap it, replace those locations. It should come
Did
back.
it make it in time?
Yeah, they'll be here Friday. I just checked it. We were coming downstairs. So we'll see how everything else is going.
And that just pulled that board.
Yeah, pull the deflection board, recap it, pop that back in, and then transistor start to socket on the bottom so it changes out the path. So it's not impossible to do that. Software. I'm having a little problem with power it's fucking dead on my holy shit. I tweaked it, tuned it a little bit, and it's perfect. Now what happens is when you set the machine, instead of staying on the way, it goes back to the left. So it's always close to one end of the other.
So not waiting a half hour.
Exactly. It's still slow.
Not even 5 minutes.
It's still
but
slow.
What's faster?
You're not
But
waiting.
it's faster than it was. You gotta reset back now. Boom. Back to the middle one. And the middle one is just a clear blue overlay. So it's perfect for the menu and everything. So yeah, and again, pretty much everything we tested on Saturday or Sunday looked good. We tested, actually no, Starcast was a little long. But,
Only on the menu.
right.
Oh,
But
sorry.
Battlefield looked perfect. Rip-Off looked perfect. I mean, they look really good. Oh my god, they look
I mean,
Just can't.
it was so rough
They
before.
did it
I
quick.
just can't get it larger. And I did find the pot on the deflection board that tweaked that out, and I maxed it out. Yeah. Again, I had to modify the other one to get a big enough image. And I
This
just,
is because the metrics themselves is still trying to only give.
yeah. About a 7-inch screen. Yeah.
We're trying to like
On a 19-inch monitor.
Force it to go bigger, and it's like, this is the best I can do.
Right, and the geometry started getting screwed up with a little larger. And yes, I could actually make it a little larger, but then the geometry just gets so messed up. But I tweaked everything out as far as we can on that monitor, and still the picture looks fucking amazing on that monitor. That monitor is in really good condition. I mean,
yeah, it's clear.
it's oh my god,
It's clear.
it's
That's
clear.
why it's like, amazing, great.
Yeah, no,
It's almost a little too bright sometimes.
thank you. That monitor is actually in really good condition. So, but hopefully once that recap and redo the other one, it'll get good. So, it was fairly good over the first time. I mean, it was perfect because, again, it was already a 40-year-old model. We started using it.
I told you about it. Now
You did. You mentioned
No, I've got two friends, you see.
Yeah.
I got my Christmas one, because that one's got me. I got the blue and white one, and now I got the red one. I can bring both of those guys to see.
Excellent. Thank you. Those are popular as always. All right, let's start
Anyway.
with a beer. This one's empty.
Yeah, fair enough. Live from the 6th floor basement of the guys' Games and Beer Towers. I almost did the wrong announcement. I usually don't shoot my channel on Monday,
Right.
on Tuesday,
Yeah.
but I did today because I was like, oh,
No.
and now I'm all fucked up. I almost did the wrong one. Anyway, it's the guys' Games and Beer Show.
Yay!
Hey, how's it going, folks? Do you know what it's time for? I'm going to tell you what it's time for. It's time for me to stall for time while I look for the graphics for ba-dum-bum. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Beer court. Yeah.
Okay, I'm kind of excited about this beer cart because this is something we've never done before.
On the show.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, here's the thing: this is the first
Yeah.
Japanese beer we've done on the show.
We generally stay local, but
We try
you know,
to.
but
In
some-
12 years' time, this is the first.
Have we never done one?
No, we've never done a Japanese
Do we have a
beer.
sake night?
No, we didn't do. Not that we haven't drank a lot of sake,
Yeah.
but we haven't actually done this
Yeah.
on the show. So I'm kind of excited about this. So hey, as you guys know, the G2B gang gets to Japan once in a while, and in fact, just saying, there might be a whole bunch of new Japanese goodies at this year's Midwest Gaming Classic and CypherCon because we bought back a whole bunch of new cool Japanese systems that you probably aren't going to see anywhere else.
I brought mine from Canada.
Okay, close enough, Rob. Close enough.
They went authentic though.
So when you're over in Japan, the one thing that we have learned and absolutely love are what we call train beers. So when you're on the Shikazen, the bullet train and stuff like that, they actually have a cart that comes down with like snacks and stuff, and they serve beer on the train.
Brilliant.
Okay. Some of the lines actually have beers branded for their line in Japan.
I remember that. Yeah, there
Which
was
is-
one of like,
which
this
is-
was just for the train.
Just for the train. It literally was a train beer, which
Yeah.
I thought was amazing. But I'm a big fan of Japanese beers. Again, this goes back down to the fact that I like lagers and pilsners so much. So most of your Japanese beer are lager style. I don't think I've had anything else over there, Ryan. Did we ever have any other kind of beers?
Most of theirs are.
Pretty much lagers.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So
And we drink them out of them.
yeah. Go ahead and tell that story, Ryan.
If there's beer at a little or at the shows we go to that have the 1 drink minimum, they don't know we're from Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they may only
We're
count
5 drink minimum people.
They may only count that maybe people have 1 to 2 to 3, but then you
Oh.
have 20 some Americans show up
Yeah.
and beer start. You know, we ended up a couple times with
Literally
wine
drank the place
available.
dry.
There's still wine.
Yeah, so we were over there with Lords of the Trident touring around, and literally, and there wasn't that many of us, right? At that time, that first tour was only, like you said, like 20 of us, maybe?
That's even hot. Well, the band probably wasn't drinking quite yet because they
Right,
were performing.
right, they're still performing.
Yeah.
We literally drank probably 2 or 3 of the places that they performed at out of beer.
Yeah.
To the point where it's like, well, we have, and they like whiskey in Japan, whiskey highballs in particular.
Whiskey, yeah.
Oh really?
Just get a
That's
shot
not
of
bad-
whiskey.
That's not a thing to hate.
But they're like, it wasn't just a
Huh.
straight up whiskey
It was
shot.
hard to get.
It always had to be a highball.
Had to be a highball, man.
I mean,
they're
Not that
really,
it had to
I'm
be,
alright
but
with
I
it.
think that's just what they prefer.
they really like their highballs.
I mean, that's 50s classy.
It is 50s classy. But
That's Supper
yeah,
Club-
but
Supper
you're right.
Club norm.
They don't know what Wisconsinites are like. We literally drank so many places out, it was not even funny.
They do have a quick description.
All right, give us a description.
How do you actually pronounce
Asahi.
it? Asahi. Super Dry is Japan's #1 beer and proud that its innovation has become a global icon of modern Japan. We invented the world's first super dry beer, crisp and clean with a quick finish, it prepares your palate for whatever flavor comes next.
Okay, you know,
Ba-da-ba-dum.
let's. Oh, here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's give it the taste test and see if it's quick and clean. Unlike me, I'm not quick and I sure the hell ain't clean. Okay, so this is interesting, and I have not noticed this before.
You see the top? Is that what you just read?
The product of Italy. So what does this taste like? I've never done this before, but when I saw that, all of a sudden it dawned on me.
The taste is
that Peroni?
Yes, thank you. It's a fucking Peroni. I didn't even put the
Well,
two
they
together.
might have different.
Slightly different. I'll bet you if you put these two next to each other, this and a Peroni, does that not taste like a Peroni?
Oh, the description's on the beer too. It's just really small.
Peroni? No.
No, I've never until I saw. And here's the weird thing. So I've drank this beer a lot, and I've never noticed before that it said it was a product of Italy. And all of a sudden now it's like, okay, that makes fucking perfect sense. It's a fucking Peroni.
Now I want to have both.
Yeah, don't you? Wouldn't it be great to do a side by side on these?
Peroni or Asahi.
Asahi. Yeah.
But it's still good.
Oh, they weren't
I
kidding.
mean, as we were going through, it was an easy grab when we were in Japan.
Yeah, thank you. It's light. It is quick. They're not wrong. It's quick and clean. So this one, you get that touch of bitter on the back, and when I say a touch, I mean just a little tickle of bitter. There ain't a whole lot of anything at the end. When you're done with it, you're done with it. But they're right.
Maybe Peroni has a little bit more of that, or no? Or is it about
about the same?
Yeah.
About the same, man. So here's the thing: Japanese are their flavors in Japan when you're having food tend to be very subtle. Unless you're eating Japanese street food, some of those flavors can be a little bit intense. But most of their flavors in Japan are really subtle. And now that's changed over the years since I first went and stuff like that. They're getting more bold flavors and stuff. But as we know from our trip over there and stuff, they don't have a lot of seasoning and stuff. Curry, and when you order their curry hot, it's not that hot. When you order spicy, it's not that spicy. Their flavors tend to be much more subtle. So if you had a really strong, like an IPA, guess what? You're not tasting any of the fucking food. You're going to taste the IPA.
That's just not true. I just pour hot sauce on it.
Where?
Look. I know, I got mine too. I got yours.
No, I don't have mine with me. 'Cause I already have so much shit on my keychain.
Well, it's super handy because you put it in your pocket and it hangs out. It makes it much easier to find in your coat.
That's actually a good idea.
This is actually like pretty damn useful.
There you go.
So
So
good job, Jacob.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
Thank you,
no,
Jacob.
definitely now you're right. I'm gonna have to do a side by side because I'm really curious. And I've never
And
noticed.
you need a blind taste.
It's
Do
very-
a glass and just go.
Yep,
Is
yep,
it
yep.
just me?
Which
Is
one
it very
has the-
dry?
It is exceptionally dry.
It is very dry. They're not kidding. It is super dry. That is not false advertising. I was wondering if it was because I had the long drink before it.
Yeah.
But it seems very dry.
Yeah. Well, there's no.
And
Not like disgustingly so or anything, but it's very dry.
I'm pretty sure I had this earlier on, like years ago.
Right.
And I don't remember them like really. Maybe it's just because we were over there. We kept seeing super dry.
Right. Which, and
They
again,
always. I mean, they have emphasis on dry. And
Yeah.
I don't know if they changed
Is that
it
like-
a little bit.
Is that like Ice House was in the
Asahi
90s?
is not normally was not a dry beer till recently. I mean, when they say that, the super dry is a newer brew for them. Originally, it was just Asahi beer.
Oh, so it's an actual thing. You remember like Ice House beers in the 90s?
Right, exactly, yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that kind of idea where everything's
Again,
now everything's a super dry.
but it's
dry.
it's a light, easy drinker. What's the APV on this?
5.
Okay,
Let's
so
say 5 on that.
it's a good
I
solid
did say
one.
5.
Yeah.
5.0.
Brewed and packaged in Italy by Birra Peroni SRI.
Oh no, you're kidding! Does it really say that?
That's right there. Yeah.
Okay, so we weren't wrong. It's fucking Peroni in a Japanese bottle. Holy shit! It's Peroni.
They're probably like, to make it super dry, you take 5 minutes.
Well,
off
there
the
went
cup.
that damn sponsorship, you bastards.
Oh,
Or find out who was first and go, Yeah, they just copied the recipe.
Oh no, Peroni's been around forever.
Forever too.
Yeah, no. So this is it. It's Peroni in a Japanese bottle.
Damn.
Holy mother of God! That's freaking hilarious.
I mean, hopefully it's not what we have here. Is that different?
I'm
or,
sure it's
or
a
similar.
touch different, but I'm gonna bet you not by much,
Yeah.
dude. This is really weird. So now, so normally, and the Japanese beers are all fairly solid. I don't think we ever had a bad beer when we were over there. But this is one of the ones we drink pretty regular over there because it's a light, easy drink. So yeah, that's solid though. All right, so
It does taste good.
It's just a light, easy drinker.
And pretty much this 6-pack is about the equivalent of one of their kegs over there.
Yeah, he's not kidding. We took pictures. It was.
That
was a keg.
Size of an O&H cake.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Round cake.
Yeah,
Round cake.
he just went hyper local there. Okay, I mean he went hyper local there. But we were wandering out one morning, early in the morning before, and it was and all of a sudden we came across this. And what the hell is that? And Ryan goes, "That's a keg." It was like this fucking tall. And it was like round like this. It was about that tall. Like,
Yeah.
that's a keg.
Were elves carrying it?
Thank
Was
you.
it like-
Look at this. And we wondered, and that's when we figured out. Well, that's why we keep drinking these places out of beer, man. If that's a fucking keg.
Yeah.
You guys gotta see a Wisconsin keg. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Thank you.
The Texans are big on hats, but we're big on beer.
That's right. All right. So hey, let's go around the table and find out. Ryan, you're at the pub. I'm sorry, no. Party cooler. Party
yeah,
cooler.
I'll grab this one on a party cooler all day.
Yeah.
This
Rob?
is good.
Yeah, it's a straight up day drinker. It's great. It's
See,
solid.
that's it. It's a day drinker.
Yeah.
So again, if I saw that sitting on the top of the party cooler, yes, I've had it before. I'm definitely grabbing it out of the party cooler. It's a quick, easy drink. Not really any taste buds. I can taste all the other beers I'm drinking that day, which are usually a lot. And it's a 5, so it's a little higher than some of your American lagers, which
Yeah.
are at about 4.7 usually. But 5's good. So solid on that. All right, well, so you're at the Teppanyaki Grill.
Our normal pub might not have it.
Might not. Well, they might, but you're.
Yeah, I would have it because it's gonna be solid and we know what it is.
Right.
And I probably won't know what the other ones were.
A known quantity.
Yeah, I won't be able to read anything else, so yeah,
All right.
I'll go with it.
All right.
I think there were a couple times.
I have no
There's a couple
complaints.
times I probably just said Asahi to not have to worry about what the other ones were.
There you go.
you know-
'Cause, yeah, we knew what this was.
Honestly, if this was at the local pub, I give it a try. Why not?
Yeah.
It's a solid beer.
No, definitely. Again, this is a good one with a meal.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to compete with any of the flavors of what you're eating. But it tastes like beer. There's no weirdness to it. There's no after flavors. That being said, very often when I'm at a restaurant and Peroni is available, I'll order a fucking Peroni. So, and now that I know, if it's a Japanese, I'll order a Peroni anyways. That is so damn hilarious. Again, that is just absolutely. And again, so I drink Asahi for quite a few years now. I don't know if their other beers are brewed in Italy as well. That'd be interesting to find out if this is the only one that they make in Italy. But I've always been a fan of their product. It's just a solid drink. So yeah, at the pub, I'm definitely ordering it. All right, gentlemen, I think this is gonna be an easy one, but let's find out for sure.
Why not?
In 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, that was an easy one. It's just a solid drinker. It's just again, you want a nice clean beer.
Yeah.
You like Peroni, you're gonna love this.
It's not even like it's not what you'd consider an unoffensive beer. It's just a good beer.
Thank you.
I wouldn't even call it unoffensive.
No.
I would just call it good. you know?
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's got flavor. You definitely have a flavor going on, a flavor profile. So it's not like you said unoffensive.
Yeah.
It's actually got stuff going on. It's not watery.
I'm glad you were able to name the beer because I was trying to figure out where I tasted it before. I was like, I recognize it.
Thank you.
It does taste
And I would,
very familiar. I'm like,
thank you. I would have never.
Peroni's in a green bottle though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, thank you. The difference is brown and green. But
it does. It changes the flavor completely.
But all of a sudden, it's like, I saw that product in Italy and go,
huh.
Peroni? Oh my God. I've never put that together before, dude. I like both beers. I love a Peroni. When especially again when I'm out for a meal, a Peroni's great
What?
for a meal.
Now you know why.
Yeah, now I fucking know why.
That's why I love this.
All right, Judge Rob, let's go ahead and pass verdict on Asahi Super Dry, product of Italy, Japanese beer.
Well, on the charge of impersonating a Peroni, I find you guilty and sentence you to
Drinking! Oh yeah, and it does go down easy as we're all kind of finishing our bottles up.
Yeah, I think everybody's on their last gulp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well,
There's 3 more for later.
hell, while we wrap shit up, we could probably have one more, huh? Just saying.
So, hey Rob, we got stuff coming up, man.
All right, so we got CypherCon and the Midwest Gaming Classic coming up like it's on our doorstep now.
Yeah, it's on my doorstep now, dude.
Don't forget to check out www.facebook.com/guysgamesandbeer where we're going to be communicating stuff about the Midwest Gaming Classic and, of course, CypherCon.
Of course, CypherCon.
In the same breath. For the...
So,
Okay.
I feel this. This is a Japanese product made in Italy, where our favorite plumber is a product of Japan.
Hey! Very nice!
That was fucking
That's
hilarious.
true.
That is fucking hilarious. All right, so
They
yeah,
steal everything, those bastards.
guys, Guys, Games, and Beer is taking it to the next level for these 2 shows. Every year we get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we're even going to be bigger again
That's
this
what I tell
year.
my wife.
I get bigger every year. I just hang lower every
You
year.
don't believe it.
I just
But,
hang lower every year.
you don't believe it.
But yeah, so we again, as we were just talking about, we were just in Japan. We got some new stuff there we're going to be bringing to the show. We have got all sorts of new kit that we're bringing, new attractions, some stuff, custom made stuff, some revamps of some old stuff. You're going to see a lot of changes this year with Guys, Games, and Beer. The room will be hopping as always.
Yeah, it's always busy.
Except for that guy who did that last review. It's like, what the fuck?
I didn't hear it.
I'll have to send you the link.
Nice.
He walked in the room, must have been when we were just opening, so because I can tell because the lights are still on, the overhead lights are still on.
We haven't given it our look yet.
Yeah, exactly. It must have been when we were setting up and stuff. And then he makes the comment, I don't see any guys, and I don't see any beer. Larry is literally sitting there in a Guys, Games, and Beer T-shirt.
Having a beer.
And he goes, I don't know what these guys are. It's...
Oh,
You know,
don't
here's the
pick
thing,
on the
if
guy.
you're
He's got to
confused,
have
just
an
come
edge.
find one of us and talk to us.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
And we'll explain
We all,
why we're
in
here.
fact,
and
I'm
what we're doing
surprised
and all
somebody didn't
that
come
stuff.
up to him.
thank you.
So I guess it's on us. Somebody didn't
The
come up
room
to him,
was
but they
empty.
usually
It
do.
literally looks like it had just opened because I didn't see any of us in the room. Larry
Yeah,
was sitting there,
probably
so
like
we were probably
9:30.
still running out loading shit or something.
Look, people, you can't come in first thing in the morning and expect like us not to be like hungover, okay?
Well,
I mean,
that
it
too.
just happens.
And that could be possibly too. We were all still hungover
Yeah,
someplace.
you can't complain.
But I mean,
you gotta be friendly.
There were people sitting down and starting to play stuff. By the Steel Battalion wasn't going yet. Quake wasn't going yet. It's like
Was it that pre-open? Was it like Disney before they opened?
yeah, there were
Like-
people. There were people wandering in early, if you remember. So here's the thing
Yeah, the
about the guy.
hotel people just start showing up.
Thank
and-
you. Here's the thing about the guy.
They
that
haven't
came
gone through the real
I
queue yet.
No.
to go and
It's the only
get their
negative
badge.
review we've ever gotten out of that room, and it was by somebody who clearly didn't come in when we were open.
Thank you. So, Guys, Games, and Beer, we do
They're
tend to
gonna
let
spot it.
people in early because if we're up and stuff is kind of running already.
Yeah, we'll talk to you while we're hooking stuff up.
Thank
And,
you.
You
You paid to get into the convention. We're going to give you maximum effing time while you're there.
Yeah, and and honestly, I'm guilty of this, but I do talk to usually, I don't know, a couple people before it opens. Every year, like, there's always a couple people I talk to, and I'm usually busy setting up, so I'm probably not as engaged as I could be, but I still talk.
Thank
and
you.
I want you to be there. It's just,
We're setting up.
We're setting up, and I try. I'm sorry. We're often tired that day.
Yeah.
After you're hooking up, you're kind of tired. You're not ready to. But boy, you come back in an hour, and we're usually like we're
Slammed.
on it. We're on it.
Just watch
Yeah.
any of the promotional videos that we have from MGC.
Yeah. So I mean, It happens. I get it. It was just probably the wrong time. It happens.
Sure,
Forgive
sure
him.
it was.
You come back.
I don't forget
Come
it.
back. No.
I don't forget anybody.
Come back again. Come back in the middle of the day. You're gonna see
A
that
completely
things
different
are-
thing.
Things are jamming.
That's hard to
okay?
get around in the rooms.
That's true.
That's-
You know something?
All right.
And that's why a lot of those people go through early in the morning.
Yeah,
I get
they're
it.
Getting, they're getting their roles, but it's like, yeah, we're not
Really
not
going.
where we're at.
But we are probably the least quiet room that is in there.
Oh, we are definitely the least quiet.
I mean, I can't think of anybody that's not
mean-
busy or not consistently.
Brian playing live music up front, all the games hopping. It's going to be...
Yeah, you kind of miss a lot if you come in before the thing. But
Before we
it's
technically are
okay to
open.
come in before the thing. I mean, if you're a person who just
Again,
maybe doesn't,
don't want
you
to
got
go out.
social
Then again,
anxiety or something,
Film
we're
that
fine
role
with
after
that.
Saturday night. Go anywhere in that building. Everyone's probably about the same.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. All right, Rob.
about 9 p.m. Saturday night. Everybody wants to die.
Yes.
But,
Yes.
it happens.
All right, go ahead and take us out of this mess.
All right, anyway, you have made it through another episode of Guys, Games, and Beer, the Beer Court edition. Every episode is brought to you by Lionheart Racing, right above me. All the joys of racing without the rubber hot dogs. You can go to www.guysgamesandbeer.net, click on that big red, white, and blue 77. Oh, you know what? That does make you burp.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little burpy.
Did you forget our conversation with George last week?
Probably.
We might want to promote SimCon.
Yeah, you might want to promote SimCon. It's coming.
Sim Expo.
Sim Expo.
I thought it was SimCon.
No, it's Sim
Wait,
Expo.
Sim Expo.
Oh, we were misnaming it.
Well, that's why we didn't do it this week, because we weren't ready.
All right. Well, we got a
By the way, did you see my eyes roll? I totally made that up.
we got a little time on that one.
Yeah, we got a little time, but that's going to be in Chicago. We'll be pushing it a lot more as we
get
come
closer.
into it, because it's...
As we're waiting
I'm pretty
for
excited. I mean,
Lionheart
this
to come
is-
back.
this is the
he's
only-
working on Sim Expo, so
This is the only actual, across the board sim thing. Yeah, we'll talk about this after the thing. There's some stuff I kind of want to bring because I thought it'd be kind of fun to bring early sim stuff, really early crap. But anyway,
that's
pretty
what I
early,
thought too.
pretty primitive stuff because I think people will get a kick out of it. Anyway, all of a sudden you got me all hyped for it. That happens though. You talk to me for about 15 minutes about your dog, and I'm all hyped about your dog. Damn, his dog's awesome. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We'll be here next Tuesday, 6:15 p.m. CST with if we don't have an interview episode, it'll be a topic episode. It'll be fun. It's always fun. It's fun. I sound like a middle-aged woman trying to sell jewelry. It's so fun. It's so fun. But instead, I'm just an old man pushing a podcast. Well, on that depressing note, we'll end Guys, Games, and Beer.
we've still lasted longer than a Gene Simmons Kiss solo tour announcement.
Hey, all right! We have outlived a lot of really good podcasts. So there's a lesson for your kids. If you want to start a podcast, start a bad one. It'll last
It'll last a
forever.
lot longer.
True story.